What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and I hope you like this video. This is going to be your review for Chasing Dallas Season 5 Episode 1. So we are back again for Chasing Dallas. Now listen, make sure y'all check out Scotty, Jamar, T, Carl, Tremel, and Jeremy. They're doing their review, and El Teddy and myself and Abby Reviews will also be doing a panel review. Let's just get all of the Chasing Dallas love, okay? Y'all know I really truly support the Chasing platform. Y'all know I really mess with the people over there. I ain't want to curse so early in the video, but anyway, let's get into this episode. Now listen, for the people that I know, the people I've met, the people I'm cool with, y'all know that I'm just reviewing what I see, so take it how it is and know I love you when it's over, okay? So let's get into this episode. We start off, we have Jet Jeff, aka Joan Jett, down to the Latino Pride event. He is performing and he brings out on stage my girl, my boo, my peach, Barbie Bankrose, and they lit that stage up. It was definitely a cute performance. I was here for it. We see that Sean is there supporting, which of course is great to see because we know last year, they had a little friction, okay? So it's good to see that Sean is there, and Sean is still Sean, child. I love Sean. I really do. Sean is a good guy. But Sean messy, okay? And so is Jet Jeff messy. And Jet Jeff, y'all know, Jet Jeff is sneaky messy. You gotta watch him. I tried to tell y'all last year, you gotta watch that Jet Jeff messiness. So they're talking or whatever, and they kind of catching up on what's going on. We know Trey's moved to LA, so he's not going to be on this season. He's out in LA doing his thing, styling, doing New York Fashion Week and stuff like that. Shout out to Trey. Keep up the good work. We find out that Tedley is gonna have a party. He wrote a book and he's having a book launch party. But we find out that Joan Jett, Jet Jeff, didn't get invited. So just as they're having this conversation, who walks up? Tedley walks up. So Sean brings up the fact that, about the book party and who's there. And Tedley talking about well, I'm not done sending out the invitations. And he gonna say in his confessional, I don't understand why Sean would say that, because I'm just not done sending out my invitations yet. And I was like, because you wasn't gonna invite him? Who sends out invitations in layers? Like, either you invited or you not. What you waiting for? If Sean got his invitation, why everybody don't have their invitation? But Tedley said that he was doing a full-on book launch. Then he canceled it. Well, no, Tedley didn't say that. Sean said that. And then he sent out another invitation that was going to be more of a soft launch. Okay? And it was soft. We're going to get to that launch. Okay? So, then, of course, they got to bring up the drama that happened down to the blogs after the end of last season with Tedley's man that wasn't his man, that was his man, that he was engaged to, but he wasn't really engaged to. That was a massage therapist, but it was, a special kind of massage therapist. We'll get more into that later. Okay? But, of course, they had to make some little comments about that. So then we catch up. We're down in the studio with Astro and with Kesey. It's good to see Kesey. Good to see Astro. Astro said that him and his man done broke up. He said they doing this on again, off again thing. But he's back in the studio trying to work on his consistency. He did do his tour this summer down to the Greensboro. Now, don't get me, Astro, but did the tour leave Greensboro? Or was it a one-city tour? Did you do like a bar hop, like you toured the clubs in Greensboro? Just let me know. Leave it in the comments. Tell me what had happened. Kesey is back doing his music as well. We know he dropped a couple of videos, but unfortunately he did have a tragedy. His brother was in a really bad car accident. He had to have Kesey said both of his limbs had to be amputated. So that was something he really had to work with and deal with that. But he is trying to be, you know, more consistent. We found out he got a man, Mr. Seven Deep, who was also on this season. He's a rapper, creative director, yada, yada, yada. He got a whole long list of credits. But he said his inspiration is Cardi B slash, what her name? Big Sexy, Big Red, Sexy Red. Is that her name, Sexy Red? This gonna be where the age difference comes into play, cause Sexy Red can't do nothing for me. You know, I mean, her songs have cute beats, but I just can't. Anyway, but again, the conversation about Tedley's party comes up. Who's invited and who's not invited, right? Who going and who's not going. Now, Kesey said he didn't know nothing about it. Astro knew about it, but then later on, Astro said he wasn't invited. I don't know if you was invited or not. You clearly know about it. But okay, there we go with that. Then we see Seven in the studio. We see him talking to his cousin again. We get to we're just getting introduced to him, getting to know him. He's new on the show this season. But again, he's definitely, people know him, you know, he's known out in these rap streets, okay? Then we see Telly meeting up with his friends. Eric James, who we know was on an earlier season of Chasing, and he was on The Retreat, and he was on Ooh, Buddha Don't Kill Me. Ooh, Buddha Lee Show. Ooh, Buddha Don't Kill Me. Anyway, Eric James was on Buddha Show. Oh my God, Buddha Don't Kill Me. I can't do my baby like that. Hold on. The Crew. And y'all make sure y'all check out The Crew. It is also a web-based reality series, The Crew Dallas. Y'all go check it out. Eric James is on there. I'm so sorry. Love y'all. Anyway, Telly is sitting down talking to his friends about all of the drama. Rome and Eric James. About all the drama that happened. And he's explaining his side of the story. So the guy that we saw Telly with at the end of last season, excuse me, that he was posted up with on all his Instagram pictures. And then they had the picture of him with the ring on his finger to insinuate that he was engaged. Come to find out, old boy was a masseuse giving happy endings. And he was posting down to the, you know, all of the places that you post those things to. And somebody, you know, people started telling Telly about it. So Telly confronted old boy, and old boy basically, you know, told Telly, yeah, it's what it is. You know, this is what I do. It is what it is. And Telly said he got, you know, they had gotten an argument. He left town, and he said he came back 3 days later, and old boy was posted up with his ex-boyfriend. So he was like, well, damn. Like, I didn't know our relationship was over. I thought we was just having a little hiccup. I thought we was just having a little something. And then he said, you know, and now he down here telling everybody that it was a lie, that we were never engaged, that it was all bull hockey. Now, Telly, I am going to say this. I am a little confused. You said that y'all were engaged, but the ring was your ring that you did already have. Okay. See, maybe I'm just tripping, but I'm not engaged until you give me a ring. You can ask me 20 times, marry me, marry me, marry me, marry me, but baby, it's not official until you put a ring on my finger. But okay, so they got to talking. Telly, I love you. I do. I swear I do. But Telly, you and that day, baby, they was sitting there talking, and Telly was, you know, Telly was like, I'm just mad about this. This is ridiculous. And then he flings that glass on the floor. Baby, even your friends was looking at you like, what was that? What you do that? And I would have been looking at you the same way. Telly, that was so performative. That was so fake. Okay? You flung that glass on the floor. Sir, tell me something. I'm pissed right now. Let's go get another cocktail. Telly, I can't. I love you, but I can't. That was so extra to me. Anyway. Anyway, child. So after that, we see my baby daddy Ray, Robert Ray. Who that is? My baby daddy. Who that is? My baby daddy. Y'all know that's my baby daddy. Don't play with me. He's down to Hamburg Mary's, seeing Barbie Bankroll perform. And they just catching up. Robert is being Robert. He said it's really cool to see because Trey's not there, Dior's not there, so it's really cool to have some people that he still considers family, that he can be cool with or whatever, feel comfortable around. So that was just a cute little scene to see them, brother and sister. We got to see Barbie Bankrolls perform, do her thing as always. So then we get to meet two more of the new folks this year. We meet JC. JC is a celebrity photographer, yada, yada, yada. He's a singer, performer, photographer, or what have you. And then we meet celebrity chef Marquise. Now, Tedley him and JC go over to Marquise' house because Tedley has hired Marquise to be the caterer for his book launch party, his soft launch party. Now, I'm not going to lie, y'all. Who wasn't expecting that voice when Casey opened up his mouth? Who wasn't expecting? I was expecting, like, he looked like he got a baritone, but it was more soprano. I was a little shocked. But neither here nor there. He seemed funny, though. He seemed cute, cool. He seemed funny. Marquise seemed cool or whatever. We find out that Marquise is a celebrity chef, and of course he can't really disclose actual names. But he's moved from Florida to establish, he said his ultimate goal is that he wants to open up his own restaurant. Casey moved from LA, and he wants to create a space. It was very reminiscent of what Mariah Huck just opened up down to the Atlanta. It's a space where people can come and do photo shoots and do makeup and do podcast recordings and things of that nature. So that's where Tedley is having his book launch. Well, that's what they said. I don't know if that's where the book launch actually took place, but that's what they had said. I don't know if that's what happened, but okay. So while they're talking or whatever, they're toasting and they're cheersing and everything is cool. They telling everybody their situation. And Marquise going to look over at JC and say, but you look familiar. I mean, back in like 2017, 2018, then you had something with Black China. So it looks like there's some sort of blog situation where he said that Black China and Rob outed him. They doxed him and they outed him as being gay. I don't mean no disrespect, and I don't mean no harm. But people needed Black China to tell them that. They didn't know. He has two kids, 17, I think he said 17 and 15. And he only 35, so baby, you started young. Marquise has a child as well. I forgot the age. But he, JC said in his confessional, he felt like that was a little rude. He said, you just meeting somebody for the first time. Why would you bring up something that, was probably embarrassing for them, that wasn't a good time in their life? Like, why would that be something that you would lead with? Why is that something you would say, And so he felt some kind of way about that, right? So we get to the soft launch of Tedley's book. Now, Tedley, again, I love you, boo, but first of all, I understand it was a soft launch, but why was it like 5 people there? You ain't invite nobody else? Then, why was it only one book there? If it's on Amazon, you couldn't have ordered like 20 copies and just had the book there, set up a nice little display. Now, JC said, bruh, why you ain't tell me you needed a little help? Because this is what I do. Like, I could have hooked this up for you. Like, this is my job. This is what I do for people. You know, I would have made sure that we had a display and you had books. So they was clowning him the whole night about the book with no books. About the blank pages inside of the one book that he had. Telly didn't even do a book reading. Who has ever been to a book launch and don't nobody read nothing out the damn book? Finally, at the end, they got Astro to read the back of the book. So, we have Astro, Kesey, Seven, and of course, JC and Marquise. Now, Marquise had a little spread. You know, Telly welcomed everybody, thanked everybody for coming, and then said, basically, you could scan the QR code to order your own book. Why they couldn't buy the book there? I have never been to a book signing, book launch, book nothing where you can't buy the damn book. I mean, it was given very, I think JC said in his confessional, it was given very She by Sheree. A fashion show with no fashion. Oh, and let me say this too. Let me put a pin in that. Shout out to JC. I caught the line, JC. See, these young folk might not have got it. I got the Dynasty line. When they poured the wine and you said it tastes burnt, they were like, what? It's burnt. That was a very famous Diane Carroll, Joan Collins exchange from Dynasty back in the day. Baby, I got it. I got the reference as soon as you said it. Boo. JC, I was right there with you, okay? So, Hurricane Nicole shows up from Chasing LA. And the first thing Nicole does is stirs up the pot about the fact that Astro slept with, y'all remember the dude that Tetley was with during last season? Well, baby, as soon as Tetley and old boy broke up, Astro slid into that man's DMs and then slid underneath him. Now, Astro said that he asked Tetley, and Tetley said, I don't care. I ain't with him no more. If you can have him, I don't care. I don't want him. But that just seemed real shady, that you sleeping with that man's man like that. And Nicole, with your messy ass. That's the first thing you saying to the people, with your messy ass. She looked good, though. Nicole looked beautiful, honey. Then, Nicole gonna ask Tetley, why you have a party on the same night as George having his party? Tetley said, listen, coincidences happen, okay? I didn't know nothing about that man party when I planned my party, okay? But I found out about the party, and I ain't got nothing to do with that. Me and him don't talk. We don't converse. We're not in each other's lives. So whatever he got going on is whatever he got going on. Sean ain't go. Robert wasn't there. I mean, I'm assuming all of these people were invited. So next thing you know, y'all, when I say the way they clown that man about that book, they said it got grammatical errors. And excuse me, I'm sorry. Astro, you know I love you, Astro. But what you cannot do is clown somebody about something and you can't say the word. You was clowning Tetley about the grammatical errors and you can't even say the word grammatical. See, you can't, listen. You can't be clowning and be the clown. You can't do it. You can't even pronounce grammatical. You can't talk about his grammatical errors. Anyway, then we got to the best part of the episode because it was me and Abby Reviews cameo. You guys remember that we went to Dallas for George's birthday party. We do have the clips of the extravagance of that it was. Listen, all the things that George claims to be, the party was. Okay, that party was great. It was beautiful. And everybody was there. Jet Jeff. Oh, Jet Jeff was at the book launch too. But was he? Let me not lie on Jet Jeff. Let me put a pin in that. I don't want to lie on that man. But everybody was at the party, okay? I met Barbie Bankrose, Nicole. Well, I had met Nicole before, but Nicole, Robert, Sean, Dior, George, all the people was there. I met Travis and Darius from the chat room. I was chopping it up with them. You know, it was what it was. We were all there, and it was a great time. So they went outside to do, and the folks was talking, and Nicole let everybody know how, Tedley's party went. Of course, she was being shady because she Nicole. She was being shady, but what we did find out was that Nicole let the cat out the bag about Astro sleeping with Tedley Man. Now, Astro made it seem like it only happened one time. But Sean was like, this has been going on over time. It has happened multiple times. So Tedley don't know, because of course Tedley tried to act like he knew. Astro act like he told Tedley. But according to Sean, they ain't know. They ain't know what was really going on. They only know part of the story. They don't have the whole story. So I guess there's going to be some drama with this whole situation. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. It was a great episode. Shout out to my people down to Chasing. Shout out to Markel. Shout out to Dario. As always, the editing was so cute, especially since I was in it. But the editing was so cute. I could definitely tell you was adding some 1-2s to it. And it was a good episode. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in the comments. Talk to y'all later. Peace.